Welcome to Essential Oils in a Nutshell and Living the Young Living Lifestyle. Now, really, this is all about the level of vitality we can reach when we stop poisoning ourselves by getting rid of the harsh toxic chemicals found in everyday products that are found in our homes, flood our body with truly good nutrition and nutritional supplements, and learn how to handle our stress, all of which we can do with Young Living products. It's incredibly powerful. Toxins are really an important part of this too, because there are so many toxic chemicals, especially here in the US, that are found in everyday products. In 1976, the Toxic Substance Control Act actually grandfathered in between 80 and 100,000 chemicals that were already on the market, already in use, and hadn't necessarily been tested. So many of them are toxic. Since then, around 80,000 chemicals have been added to American products. So this is different in Europe. So if you're European, you are really lucky. and we all want to move there so we can have access to your amazing products. But here's the thing, these products haven't been tested. In fact, the Environmental Protection Agency simply relies on voluntary testing agreements with the manufacturer. So it's on the manufacturer to test them. And when they are tested, they only need to be labeled as toxic if 50% or more of the animals die during testing. Kind of scary, huh? Now add to that the government also protects trade secrets, and companies can hide things, hide chemicals underneath the term fragrance or natural flavoring. And in fact, under fragrance, hundreds of chemicals can be hidden. It's kind of scary. And add to that the fact that our skin is the only way you can get things into the body without any filters. Okay, so there are three ways to get things into the body: through your mouth, through your nose, and through your skin. Your mouth and your nose have filters. Your skin has none. So when you're looking at some of these chemicals being in our cleaners, our laundry soap, so it's on our clothing, in our soaps, lotions, makeup's highly toxic. It's a really scary thing. And these chemicals, these harsh toxic chemicals, are known to disrupt the endocrine system, so your hormones, early onset menses, crazy menopausal systems, so many thyroid issues. All of these are hormonally related. They also affect the brain. Think of all the early onset Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, how it's getting worse, ADD, ADHD. Do you know that 1 in 150 children were diagnosed with ADD and ADHD 10 years ago, and now it's 1 in 50? 3 times. It's crazy. They're also known carcinogenic. They affect allergies. These toxins are actually poisoning us, and we need to be careful. Now, I will tell you, initially when I learned this, I got really angry, but then I realized, you know what? That's not helping anybody. What I can do is be a better consumer for my own home, because I'm the gateway of products in my home, and I can also help other people make really great decisions. So, that said, let's talk about why essential oils are so amazing. So essential oils are actually the volatile compound in the plant. And it's the smell, the aroma that you have from the plant. And basically it is like and this is a huge generalization, but for most of us, it's probably all we need. It's like the lifeblood of the plant. Okay, it's what the plant uses to nurture itself, to heal itself if a bug bites it or if a twig breaks off. What the essential oil contains is actually chemical constituents that support the plant's wellness. Well, we have found that these chemical constituents also affect us. In fact, there are chemical constituents found in essential oils that support every single system in the human body, all 11. So we're talking nervous system, so your brain, digestive system, endocrine system, your hormones, your immune system, your reproductive system. All of the systems of the body can be supported by the chemical constituents or the parts and pieces of the oil. Pretty cool, huh? Now, when I said volatile earlier, what that means is the volatile compound, it's the part that actually evaporates very quickly. So these oils are, when you put them on your skin, they evaporate very quickly, and that's what volatile means. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the chemical constituents, because I often get the question, does purity really matter? Yes. Purity / quality. is everything. And you know what? That's true for pretty much everything, right? You get what you pay for. But here's how they affect essential oils. So the chemical constituents, and by the way, I just want to add that chemical isn't bad. Toxic chemicals are bad, but chemicals themselves are not a bad thing. Often people think all chemicals are a bad thing, but you got to realize that O2, oxygen, is a chemical, and H2O, water, is a chemical. We are chemical compounds. So chemical compounds themselves are not bad. It's the harsh toxic chemicals that we want to get rid of. Okay, so essential oils are the therapeutic aspect of an essential oil are actually chemical compounds found within it. So I kind of see it as like a puzzle piece, right? So the puzzle, when it's complete, is really helpful. When you only have one piece, you got nothing, and sometimes you don't have any pieces. So it's not the aroma of lavender that's helpful. It's the chemical constituents found inside lavender. In fact, lavender is one of the most complex oils, having up to 300 or 400 different chemical constituents, many of which are therapeutic for the human body for different systems. Okay, now the way essential oils are prepared are sort of like maple syrup. So if you're familiar with maple syrup, you've got 3 grades. You've got grade B, doesn't taste very good, not processed very much, full of nutrients. It's so good for you, right? It's chock full of good stuff. Grade A, processed a little more, a little sweeter, tastes a little better, fewer nutrients because it's processed more. And then you have Log Cabin and Mrs. Butterworth, which by the way has absolutely no maple whatsoever in it, just maple flavoring and sugar water. Actually, I think it's high fructose corn syrup too. But anyway, my point being that that's the same as with essential oils. So you've got the grading there is actually grade A through D. So A is the truly therapeutic oil, the good stuff. Okay, that's full of all of the chemical constituents, which, by the way, there is no standard except for Young Living standards. Young Living set the standard of what is actually considered therapeutic grade. The certain amount of constituents need to be present to be considered Young Living standards. And in fact, because of that, Young Living only bottles a small proportion of what they produce because, well, and we'll talk about that in a moment. A lot of things affect how many constituents are in the oil. And then you've got grades B, C, and D. And then what you get is more processed, so fewer goodies, right? They spread it out a little bit more. Sometimes there's added synthetics and things that dilute it, chemicals that aren't always good for you, right? Chemicals that help spread it out, thin it out so it can be cheaper. And sometimes it's just produced in a lab. It has no therapeutic aspect whatsoever. It's Log Cabin, right? Mrs. Butterworth. There's just nothing in it but the aroma. And the aroma is lovely, but there's no good stuff in it. And in fact, it can have chemicals and synthetics that cause issues for you. So instead of supporting the body, it's hurting the body. Okay, so what affects how many constituents are in it? Well, really everything. Okay, so you have to have the right seed. You have to prepare the soil in just the right way. It has to be planted. Some have to be planted at just the right time during the moon cycle. I kid you not. And just check the Farmer's Almanac. It's all that stuff is in there. It's pretty cool. No pesticides can be used at all. I once saw a photo of someone spraying, had the pesticide gear on, spraying a Young Living, the spray gear. I'm saying pesticides, but it's not pesticides, don't worry. But they're spraying Young Living's fields and they have no mask or anything. And I asked them, like, what are they doing? They're spraying DiGize, which happens to be an essential oil that we can take internally. That's what they use for bug spray. I love that. But that's all they use. And then they hand pull the weeds. But the other things that affect how many constituents are in the oil are when a plant is harvested. Some plants have to be harvested at just the right hour. So they might be in the fields in the middle of the night. They have these big lights they use and they might be harvesting, and it needs to be distilled at just the right time, which is why Young Living farms have distilleries on them so they can distill them right at the right time. It doesn't have to be trucked to someplace else. Now, why this is important, Young Living is the only company that owns all their own farms or works directly with a farmer to make sure each of those steps is followed precisely. Plus, they are tested 3 times at the farm and 3 times in the bottling place to make sure that they have all of those chemical constituents. It's amazing. It's really amazing. And yes, purity makes all the difference. And I'll tell you, that's why I only use Young Living. I wouldn't use anything else. Okay, so let's talk about how to use the oils. There are 3 different ways you can get the oils into your body. And I'm going to use a little peppermint to share it with you. The first way is simply aromatically. Now, you'll get a diffuser with your starter kit. And diffusers are a great way of getting them into the body because it's a great way of getting it into your whole family super easily. You get the microparticles in the air and you breathe them in and they begin to affect you. The second way to use it is on your skin. You can rub it right on your skin. You just want to be careful. These are super potent, especially if you've used other brands. I hear from a lot of people, and I never really used other brands, so I don't really know. This has been my biggest experiences with Young Living, but I have heard that other people say, you know, boy, no, don't worry, I've done it before. I can put it on my skin, and then it's really strong. So what I recommend is using a carrier oil of some kind, like coconut oil or jojoba, avocado, something. It helps dilute it on the skin. It does not dilute the potency, okay, but just makes it less strong on your skin. You can also put it on your feet. It's a nice way of getting into the body. You have large pores on your feet and energy centers, so it gets into the body. But the reason it doesn't affect the potency is, remember when I said it's volatile earlier, meaning they evaporate quickly? You want the oils to sit on your skin long enough for the body to absorb them, right? You want it in your bloodstream. That's the point. Well, they evaporate quickly and don't have a lot of time to get into your bloodstream. But if you add a fatty carrier oil, then it's going to stay in your skin longer. It's like a little layer, and then it will absorb, have more time to absorb. The other way you can take it is internally. And I like to put drops in my water bottle. I will cook with them. I also like to take them in capsules if the taste isn't very good. What I like to do with peppermint, I'm just going to quickly show you this. When you get your kit, you'll be able to do this. I take you through it with the kit opening video that you'll get once you join our community. Okay, so you put your finger through it, sweep through with your mouth. I usually fake doing this, and I did it. Oh, for real, it's really strong. I usually fake do it when I do a video because it is so strong. It makes me talk funny. You can just drop it in your mouth if you can handle it. It's too strong for me to do that, so I always do it the way I just did it. And then you got leftovers, right? You're going to breathe it in. It's going to go up. It's going to affect your brain. It's already going down and affecting my digestion because peppermint supports digestion. It's obviously made my breath a little bit better. Now I've got breathing, and it smells so good. Opens those sinuses, right? It's like, whoo. And then I've got a little leftover. So I'm going to rub it on my shoulders because I don't want to waste it. And then you've got that cool penetrating. And I find I don't need carrier oil with peppermint. It's interesting. I need carrier oil with lavender, which is great for your skin, but it makes my skin red. Peppermint usually is a hot oil for a lot of people. I have no problem. There's not that much left either. I have no problem with that. Everyone has to test it for themselves. And then with any leftovers, I rub it across my forehead, down into my jaw. Oh, it feels so good. It's amazing. Okay, so aromatically, on your skin, and internally, the 3 ways you can use it. Okay, so next step. The thing with Young Living is Young Living has essential oils. In fact, over 200 different choices of singles and blends. Singles are just one single thing like lemon or peppermint or lavender. Blends are things that combine a bunch of different oils for a particular use. They also have many other product lines that are not only free of harsh toxic chemicals, they are also infused with essential oils. So not only are you not getting the harm, you are getting the benefit of the oils. So it's a twofer. It's amazing. So when you join Young Living, okay, and you can do it a couple of ways. You can just do retail, which means you just order whatever it is you want, whenever it is you want, but I do not recommend it. You're paying 24% off. When you join Young Living, you're going to get 24% off forever. You never have to buy again. You never have to share with anybody, but you will because it's a good thing, but it's amazing. And how you take the next step is through the starter kit. And the starter kit is such an amazing deal. It's about $400, $430 worth of products for $165. It's amazing. So, and that's By the way, it's $400 retail. Okay, that wouldn't be your wholesale account, the 24% off, but still I think the wholesale is what, or retail would be, I don't know what, $330 or so for $165. It's a really good deal. So let me quickly go through the oils that you will get in your kit. And once you get it, we also have another video on the other side that will take you through your kit. And so you'll be able to take more notes. But I just want to give you an idea of all the ways you can use these oils. Peppermint, we have already covered kind of a lot. Lemon, a natural detoxifier for the body. It's amazing. If you ever drink lemon water, this is even better because it's not acidic, so it won't affect the enamel on your teeth. It's great to cook with. It's absolutely yummy. Thieves supports the immune system, like off the charts support for the immune system. You will never go another winter without it. Citrus Fresh, it's I think 4 or 5 different citrus oils and a little bit of spearmint. It is so tasty. My husband likes to put it in his yogurt every day. Digest, everything digestion. Okay, seriously, it just supports healthy digestion. Excuse me. Raven is awesome to diffuse. It's great for breathing. It's got eucalyptus in it, so that's kind of the aroma of it. It's got a bunch of other oils too, but the main one you smell is a eucalyptus, so you can just imagine it's really amazing to diffuse. In the winter months, I love to diffuse it when I'm taking a bath or a shower. It feels really good. Valor is such a calming oil. Okay, so this calms the crazies. And I know women out there, you relate to this, and occasionally men do too, but mostly women. You know when you're feeling like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this. Oh shoot, I forgot I need to do that. And you kind of feel torn everywhere, especially when you're trying to fall asleep. This calms the crazies. It pulls all of that craziness in, grounds it in your feet, so that you can either focus on the task you're on and put all of your energy into it, or if that's sleep, it helps you sleep. I love Valor. Panaway is great for everything musculoskeletal, so tight muscles, sore spots, rub that little on, it's amazing. Lavender is a workhorse, does tons of stuff, many of which you're already familiar with. Of course, it's very calming. It's such a nice sleep oil. It's great for your skin. It's great for owies. It's good stuff. Frankincense is an uplifting oil. It's a great one to diffuse during prayer, yoga, meditation, journaling. It's also amazing for the skin. Amazing. I highly recommend keeping in the bathroom and adding it to your lotion at night. Okay, so along with this, you also get a few other goodies. So this is your cute little box you get. And your other goodies include a sample of Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red is Young Living's antioxidant drink. This is phenomenal, really. If you don't know what antioxidants are, Google it. This is your key to longevity, my friend. This supports every single system of the human body, especially immunity. My kids, when we first started drinking it every day, just 1 to 2 ounces, like a little bit. I do more. I'll do up to 4 or even 6 if I'm starting to feel run down. But my kiddos realized we hadn't gotten sick. The first winter we drank, all 4 of us drank this every day. Definitely recommend it. There's also a companion product called Nitro. Phenomenal. I felt like the shade went up on my brain. I could focus. I got stuff done because of it. It was amazing. Okay. You also get a sample of Thieves Household Cleaner. All right. Look me in the eye. Promise me you will use it. Okay? Use it to replace everything in your house. Now, remember in the very beginning when I talked about 3 steps to vitality, the first one is stop poisoning yourself by getting rid of the toxic chemicals in your house. There's a good chance you've got cleaners in your house that are toxic. And I will tell you, I clean my house out. I've done 2 or 3 sweeps and I keep finding, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. I keep finding cleaners that I need to get rid of. So even if you feel like you've already done it, you might want to do it again. Keep in mind, you can't trust labels. There's a thing called greenwashing where corporations put environmentally friendly or green product on the label, and they aren't really. They just say that because there's no regulation, because they know you'll pay more. The thing with this is it is safe for the earth. It's safe for your kiddos. It's safe for your 4-legged friends. It replaces every single cleaner in your house that's going to declutter. And here's the big one. It's cheaper than any cleaner you can buy. Really, even the toxic stuff. This is a concentrate. You can put this into a 30-ounce bottle. I used half, and because I have a 16-ounce bottle, fill the rest with water, use it for everything. The 30-ounce bottle is less than $1. I dare you to find a cleaner that's cheaper than that. Please, please start using this. If nothing else, start using that. You also get 2 extra bottles of oil. You get Peace and Calming and Stress Away. Pretty sure those are self-explanatory. Am I right? And you get a sample of, not a sample, you get a bottle of Thieves Hand Purifier. Okay, so remember the Thieves oil I talked about and how it's crazy amazing for the immune system? Thieves Cleaner. There's a whole bunch of Thieves products based on this oil. So there's dental care, they're cleaners. So we have laundry soap, dishwashing soap, dishwasher soap. There's just a whole bunch of things. There is also a hand purifier. Please get rid of your hand sanitizer if you use it. It is incredibly dangerous. They usually contain a toxin called triclosan, which actually has been outlawed here in Minnesota in foaming hand soap, but it's still in toothpaste, mouthwash, hand sanitizers, shampoos, it's still in stuff. So be really careful. This is so much safer. We have it everywhere. Backpacks, purses, cars, everywhere. Okay, so you get all those goodies and you get your choice of diffusers. Now for $165, you can get this one, which is the Desert Mist. Highly recommend it. Lots of different colors. You can change the light in it. It's pretty cool. And there's different settings. So you can do intermittent and it's good. It's a really good one. You can also get the Dewdrop for $165. There are 2 upgraded diffuser models that are amazing too. There's the Rainstone and the Aria that are beautiful. So those are also possibilities if you'd like to grab those. Then you're going to get 24% off forever. You never have to buy again. Ever, 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 promise. You never have to share, but if you do, you get a $50 check from Young Living. It's huge. Now, seriously, what we like to do is I like to challenge people to buy, once you buy your kit, you're going to have a member number. And to share with your sister, your aunt, your mom, might as well, right? And just say, hey, I got to tell you, I'm starting this journey. I would love to do it with you. It's so much more fun to do this with people, y'all. It's so much more fun. And you can get a $50 check from Young Living. So if you share with 3, you are pretty much paying for your kit. Just saying. Again, you never have to do it, but you're going to refer your favorite restaurant, your favorite massage therapist, your favorite movie, just saying. But Young Living wants to thank you with a thank you check, which is pretty huge. Now, the other benefit of joining is you get to be part of a community. You get to be part of Simply Serendipity, which is the community I founded. And it is so much fun. We have a great Facebook page, tons of resources. We don't leave you hanging. We are going to support you every step of the way. Now, the final thing you get to take part in, and I definitely recommend doing this right when you sign up, is to join Essential Rewards, or ER, which is Young Living's loyalty program. Now, ER is incredibly potent because it helps you save a ton of money, get a ton of freebies, get points back. So you get 10% back the first 3 months you're in the program, and then you get 20% back. I mean, wrap your head around a 20% return on a credit card. It's phenomenal. And if you are serious, and I hope you are, about getting pure products into your house, you can slowly begin to replace or just do a big flush out, and I'll help you with that if that's something you want to do, and just get rid of everything. I started learning a lot, and I just said, okay, we're getting rid of everything all at once, because I started getting a little scared about all the stuff in our house. Or just slowly replace. It's all good. The ER program is 50 PV, which is around $50 a month minimum. But you can do more. At 100 PV, you get something for free. At 190, you get 3 things for free. And when you're starting to look at the things you're already spending on dishwashing soap, on shampoo, on conditioner, on your supplements, it just makes sense. And you're getting 10% back and then 20% back. And I promise you, Target is not doing that. So it's kind of a no-brainer. And if you click the yes button when you sign up, that yes, I want my starter kit to count as my Essential Rewards order, you are going to get a free oil. Okay, so you can always quit. It is free to start, free to quit. So you can always quit it. But when you sign up, if you check that little box, you will get a free oil. So it's amazing. But I think that covers everything. Please let me know if you have any questions, or let the person know who sent you to this video that if you have questions, and let them know you're ready to get started, because this is really exciting and we cannot wait to welcome you into the Simply Serendipity tribe and support you and have fun with you and enjoy these products together. Thanks for joining me and have a great day.